Hi guys, welcome to a new video. So today we're going to look at these two cuttings that I planted up earlier this year. This one here came off of my big guy Portulacaria, which I've got a video on that. I'll try to link that below so you can see what tree that this one came off of. And this one came off of a larger cutting, and I water propagated it earlier this year. I've got a video on that too. I'll see if I can get that linked as well. So today we're going to just kind of look at these, maybe do some little bit of styling and just kind of see where it goes. So I think we'll set this one aside. Look at this one first. Like I said, this one I potted up earlier this year. I think I might have made a video on it. If I did, I'll link that either below or at the end of the video. But so now that this one's putting on new growth, I thought we'd take another look at it. And I like the shape of it. I like the branching. And I mean, it's pretty ideal, really, with the style I'm going after. I like the right branch, back branch we've got, and this left branch, and the apex already developing. What I don't like about this is this long. The length is okay because this will eventually thicken up, but right now it's just really straight, as you can tell. I mean, it has really no movement all the way up here, and that's just not very interesting. So thought today I would try to get some wire on here and just add a little bit of movement to it. I think what I'm going to try to do is to get it to bend over that way just a little bit, and that way it'll have a slight lean to it, a little bend. This branch will become more horizontal, so I think that's what we're going to try to go with. We'll cut a piece of wire, measure it here. Always like to go about a third or 1.5 times what I think I'm going to need. So I'm going to stick it down in the soil, wrap it around the trunk, and stop it up in here. So I think about there is what we'll cut it at. We'll get it close to the trunk, down into the soil. There we go. And then just start wrapping it around and try to keep it somewhere between a 45 and 55 degree angle. You don't want it real tight like a spring, because it just doesn't have any strength then to hold a branch. We'll see if this is going to be enough wire. I may have to put another piece on it. Not sure if this wire is going to be strong enough, but we'll see. Okay. So like I said, I want to try to bend this over this way. Get my hands out of the way so you can see it. Doesn't need a lot. I just want to add a little bit of bend. Yeah, I think that'll work there. Yeah, just makes it just a little bit more interesting. Just little things like that. Sometimes all it needs. Yeah, I think I might Yeah, I think I'll let those grow up a little bit and then maybe bring it down, because what I don't want, even though they're not true bar branches, they're not right across from each other. If I would bring those down to here and try to develop a pad, it would almost make them look like bar branches because they would be right across from each other, and I'm not sure I want that. So I'm going to let these grow up a little bit and develop the pad up in here, and I'll let this one continue to be down a little bit. And I could even bring that branch down and then give that, which I think I might do, get a little piece of wire, just bring that down and give it some movement. I'll start this just down here, just to anchor it, and follow this other wire best I can. Actually, I think what I'll do is wire this back branch along with it. That way we'll use the two branch principle in wiring. And if you're not sure what that is, it's just where you just wire two branches with the same piece of wire. They kind of basically anchor each other. If you saw that leaf fall, that's fine. You're bound to, when you try to wire these with leaves on them, if they're not defoliated, which I don't normally do, you're bound to lose a couple leaves, which is fine. They'll just grow back. Okay, so now that the wire's on there, we'll bring this branch down a little bit and then give it a little bend at the bottom. There we go. And then we can bring this back branch, finish wiring it back here. Try to weave it in the leaves so I don't smash any, but keep it loose. Yeah, so then we'll bring this branch down. There. Lost another leaf, but that's fine. Yeah. I don't think I'm not going to wire those down right now. I do have this stump in here that I think I'll get rid of. Bring that down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. It's kind of hard to see with the leaves on it, but what I did here, I gave that a little downward bend and then brought the tip of the branch up. So it's got kind of a swoop and then it comes up at the end. And this one back here, what I did is, if you would look down from the top, use this piece of wire for example. So if that branch is sticking out the back, I'll just pretend it's like this. I gave it a little side to side bend, so I did that. So if the branch is laying down flat, I just put it up for reference. I just gave it a little side to side bend. It's just hard to see because of the leaves on it. But so if it's going out the back and just kind of zigzagging back and forth a little bit just to give it some movement. Yeah, so I think that improved the tree, gave a little movement here. Like I said, I brought that branch down, gave the back branch a little movement. So I think that'll do it for that one. Give you a quick spin around. There's the front. There's the left. There's the back. There's the right. And back to the front. All right, we'll set this one aside and see what we've got going on here. So I really like the movement we've got. As you can tell, from the time it's been planted, it kind of fell over in the pot. So I think we might try to reposition it. Not a full repot, but I think I will lift it up a little bit. And what my goal is, I'm trying to lift it up enough out of the pot. I think the roots are coming out of the bottom yet. No, not quite. So what I'm trying to do is lift it up just enough. Seems to be stuck in there a little bit more than I... So anyway, what I'm trying to do is lift it up and then repack the soil down under the roots, just so it stands up straighter, which I think we accomplished, but now it's really positioned towards the front of the pot. Not sure if I want to leave it there or just go ahead and bring it out of the pot totally and kind of start over. Let's see if I can just move it back and reposition some of the soil. Some of these roots, since it was leaning over, they started growing towards the top. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and try to repot that. So let me go get some soil, and we'll keep this same pot, but I need some new soil, so be right back. Okay, I'm back with some soil. So we'll go ahead and take this out of the pot, put this lid down here to catch some of the soil. Just put all new fresh soil in. Let's see what this positioned. I think a little offset to the left will be fine. I think that'll work out just fine there. A little more soil. I'm just using my fingers for now to tamp it down. Make sure there's no air pockets in the roots. You can use the chopstick as well, just to make sure everything's settled in there nicely. I think I'm going to need a rock or two in this one to hold it up until the roots get established again. Got one rock here. I think we'll just sit in there just to hold that up on that side. Yeah, okay. Put a little bit more soil in this side. Okay. Now we'll do a little pruning on this. This one's pretty unique. I don't want to lean it a little bit more this way. That's why if you can take cuttings off of a mature tree, like this one came off of my big guy, which I made a video of. It already has some really nice movement in it. And you can kind of create a nice little, a new tree with movement and age to it already. I have to get a bigger rock in there, but take off some of this growth. That'll help with, it's just adding a lot of weight. Not really looking at shape too much yet. Just taking off some of the length. Just to get it started on ramification. Not really sure where I'm going with this tree yet, but I do kind of like it. It's kind of got a unique shape to it. Doesn't really follow any traditional design, that's for sure. Sometimes you just take what the tree gives you and kind of see where it goes. Not sure I'll leave that, but I will for today. I kind of like that. I like how we've got some branches off to the right. And the trunk moves back. And these kind of continue to fill in balance out the left side and the top. Yeah. Kind of cool. Okay. I think we'll let's go ahead and bring that back. Yeah, I think that's all we'll do to that today. The main goal was to get it repositioned so it could reestablish itself in the pot. Kind of like where it's going. So we'll, like I said, we'll leave it there. I'll give you a quick spin around so you can see it. There's the front, left side, back, right side, and back to the front. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.